Hey, good morning, everybody. 11 a.m. on the West Coast. Stock market, it's looking a little dicey for some, but for us, it's looking pretty good over here at the Money School. So, um, our core positions we have about $2,400 of equity in our total portfolio, um, and we're seeing our net lick. We're exactly up $2,000 since we started this project. I believe the first day of trading was September 10th. So feeling pretty good about things, up 100 or $850 today. Hopping back over to the charts. Quick look at the Russell 1000. You can see some of the big megas are off a little bit. One thing I really wanted to look at, a couple things here, NVIDIA. We bought this all the way down here, and we're looking for a break above 500, 503. If you go back, 500 was a number that I really wanted to kind of hammer, and we've gotten this breakout. I think that this breakout continues all the way up to all-time highs to $600. So I'm happy with this position so far. $750 winner. About 6%. I mean, we'll take almost 6% in the amount of time these positions have been open. So things looking pretty good. Looking at our this view of our watch list. Man, Enphase continues to explode. I kind of want to separate, I want to trim a little bit and add a little bit of Enphase, and I want to add a little bit of AMD, and I want to add, there goes Adobe. I want to slowly raise a little bit of money to start spreading back around slowly. Just again, looking at these buys, you're never going to buy the bottom. You might buy it, but the better bet is to buy consistently, know what you own, and just by, this is buying the bottom with discipline and with some luck. And I was so high conviction, I would have kept buying it down to probably we really needed it to hold this high 470s number down here, and I was confident it was going to do so. Now that it has, I think we're just going to go right back up to highs. Let's look back at the tick chart. So I'm pretty happy with these purchases here. Just showing you, this is how I keep my setup in here. Then hopping back into Tesla, there's a key level here that we're kind of flirting with. Let's take a bigger view. So we had a breakdown of this, higher lows. And with this is a day chart. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is around the battery day. We need to get a close above this red line. And that's where we're at here. So I feel pretty good about our Tesla position. I feel pretty confident in some high-tech leadership, but the rest of the market looks. Let's look at what's going on in the S&P 500. Got some good green. AMD's crushing it. We need to get a position on an AMD. Their new technology is pretty impressive. I like what I'm seeing. And I think that they're going to keep taking share. There's a lot of green here. What's the worst thing? Oil getting whacked. I mean, oil. No, thank you. I mean, it's just a tale of two economies. You have this oil and gas, and you've got renewables, and the renewables are just crushing it. You got to skate where the puck is going, not where the puck is at. And with oil, that's where the puck has been. That's not even where the puck is at now. So, uh, going into this core four position, I just really wanted to. First, let's look at stochastic. Domino's is getting a big old bit. Man, look at Domino's. Good grief. That's a crazy chart. That's quietly like one of the best, quietly one of the best companies of a generation right there. Wow. I knew it was doing well, but I didn't know it was doing that well. It's not super overheated. It's overheated right now, but not for the last year or so. Interesting. So they got earnings coming up. Make sure it's in the watch list. And Target, just like we talked, I mean, really getting bought up. Again, over 80 is overbought. Is there anything on discount? Man, Nordstrom. Wow. Is this ExxonMobil or Nordstrom? That's really crazy. Oh my goodness. I mean, is this worth buying at all? I mean, the family's gonna have to buy this company. $11. They turned down a bid in the, I think, 7 or 8 times higher than this. Maybe, wow. That's sad. That's a bummer. Um, I always like, I'm a Washington resident, so I like to see Washington-based companies do well, but that's a pretty devastating chart there. Charts don't lie. Um, most of S&P is getting crushed as oil and gas. I'm not interested in any of this stuff. Just checking in on what's been on the hottest heater. Hologic. Nike's been great too. All right. Bad news on the corona front with some NFL teams testing positive. Um, that's why I'm nervous to hold pen. I like Barstool Sportsbook. I think it's going to be a great product, but um, I don't want to have anything where day to day those headlines are going to rock us 5%, just based off of people get sick. Because I think over the next 3 to 4 months, we're going to get a lot of headlines of high profile people getting coronavirus, unfortunately. But so I'm definitely feeling more positive in the market when I feel like I want to just keep pounding the table on winners. There any winners up here that have been getting beat up a little bit? Maxar is a really interesting company. Keep an eye on that one. I think we're just gonna, oh, go away. Just checking in on the indexes. I don't think we're going to miss anything by being concentrated in what we're concentrated in. This is a Fibonacci extension coming out of the crash, and then drawing it on once this move from the bot, once the low is in, we check that bounce. And once that bounce is exhausted, we disregard this first move, and then we extend. We disregard this move, and then from this level here, this low, anchor to the high, to the low, and then it will draw our Fibonacci retracement lines. That's how that's drawn on this particular chart. And typically what you're going to want to see is this 161 is going to be a strong ceiling until it breaks through, and then it becomes a really strong support for it to bounce. And now that it's held again at this 11,000 level here, and then we've cleared this other previous, I mean, clearly significant level. If we hold this 11,250, 11,300, I think we're going this way. I think we're going back up towards highs. That's what I think the TikTok is. I think this is basing and going higher. And I think if you look at the leading indicator, that big dog, that's already what we're doing. This is telling us where we're going in tech. NVIDIA is just first because it's best. So that's why it's number one. That's what we're doing. We're just going to hold firm here, and we'll start to unload. We'll start to unload a little bit of this if we need some cash, but we'll keep it right where we're at, and we won't make any adjustments. I hope everybody's making money. And we got to get up on this end phase train. We can hold this level here. That's our key level. I think that clearly is breaking out to the upside. So we'll just keep an eye on this in this zone, see if it can hold 80. If we get a little test of 80, then hopefully we'll be able to add a little bit lower. I want to make sure that it can hold this before we pile in and then have it break down. Tested this once. Let's see how it performs in this zone, and then we'll keep a close eye. All right, that's good for this session. I'm gonna hop back on, do another one later. Gonna hold off on any trades for now, just keeping an eye on the market, keeping an eye on our portfolio, seeing how we're doing. Fading a little bit from where we started, but we'll take it. All right, have a good day, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.